Okay, y'all, I know I look a mess, but I promise y'all a story time. Part one. So this is part one of I'm gonna say why I was dating that man. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. For starters, this is me when I was 17. I graduated. Okay, now that we got that out the way, yes, I graduated school when I was 17. I'm just gonna, for starters, answer one important question in the comments. Somebody asked me this. And I wanted to answer that question first because, yes, he knew exactly how old I was. I did not lie to people about my age. I didn't dance those type of dances. I didn't never play those kind of games. So let's go. So I was like 15 and a half. I was in the 10th grade and I was talking to this guy that was like 17, but he was turning 18. He had already graduated high school, things in that nature, but he used to hang around the older kids on the block. So sometimes, whenever old buddy would come see me, he would have old boy with him, and so I would see him in passing and stuff like that. Most of the time, like when we was on the phones and stuff, he would be butting in a conversation. He was a really funny guy, things in that nature. So one day, I had found out that old buddy, the guy that I was talking to, had slept with one of my friends, and it just pissed me off. So I had stopped talking to him. So old buddy had told old boy to call me because I wasn't picking up his phone calls. I don't know why, but he gave him my number. He called me and we was on the phone talking about everything. We chopped it up and I think we probably stayed on the phone for what his homeboy thought would be a quick 5-10 minutes. I think we had stayed on the phone all night that night. Like we stayed on the phone till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that was the first part. So the next day, when he called me, we began to talk about things. He said that he just wanted to make sure I was good because he know my feelings was hurt, blah 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 blah. But I think he seen a shot and he took it and he slid in there. Second day we was on the phone, we started talking and he asked the question, "How old are you?" I told him how old I was, and he was like, "Well, damn, I never would have thought that because you're so mature. Like I thought you had already graduated. I would have at least gave you 18." And I was like, "Nah, I'm 15. I'm about to be 16." Because it was probably like 3 months before my 16th birthday. So yeah. So boom, that is how we met. And you gotta stick around, I guess, for what, part two? Because I'll be back with a part two. We're gonna get a little deeper into it. And then I guess for like part three, I'll just tell you guys how I feel thinking about it, looking back on it as an adult. Please try not to judge me as much. But before you judge me, judge your ashy ass feet. I see y'all in part two.